This is Wilson Morales talking to Rockmond Dunbar and Vanessa Williams, stars of the upcoming GMC movie, Gertie and Izzie. Welcome to ABFF.
Thank you, sir.
Can you talk about what this project's about and how you got involved?
Good. You want to give it a soft pitch to it?
Well, I got involved because I got a call from Roger Bob, our director, that Rockmond and he were doing this film, Raising Izzie, on GMC, a network that I had a wonderful experience working with my other colleague, Terry J. Vaughn, on a project called Sugar Mamas. And had a wonderful experience, and Roger said, I need you to read the script right now. I was in the middle of something else, even traveling, and I was like, okay, I'll get to it on Monday when I get there. He was like, no, Vanessa, we shoot on Monday. Can you read it right now and get back to me? I was like, oh, okay. And so I did. It was marvelous. Rockman was locked in. I was like, okay, I get to kiss on Rockman again. I think I can do that. And so it's a marvelous picture, and you tell them about the story.
We like to call it the reverse of Blind Side, and again, you know, we've said this a billion times, even though you haven't heard it, but African Americans, black people have been taking care of other people's babies for years, and you finally get to see it on TV, you know, with this project. You know, African American family unable to have their own kids, and then they adopt two white girls, which you know, it's all love at the end of the day, and it turns out to be a wonderful, wonderful situation for everyone involved.
Absolutely, and all human, and like what makes a family? What makes a family is love, and your family comes together in the least way, you know, in the way you may not expect it, but it's always a miracle.
God will always give your blessings to you in things and ways that you least expect, and that's what this situation is.
How does it feel to come back and work together after Sofa? Were there other projects before that you guys could never get together on, or what made this project special?
You know, I love working with Vanessa. You know, it's nice to step on set and know
what kind
each
of
other's vehicles. We know what kind of actors you're going to get. You already know the temperament, the characteristics, everything, and you know what you're going to get on set. And that makes for a great working environment.
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to lines I know I can trust. You know, Vanessa, if I throw an ad lib or drop a line, she's going to be there. You know, and that makes it very comfortable and makes it, you know, fun to play. You know, it's a safe environment.
Absolutely, and since we've become the Soul Food family, we've maintained that family and love on and off the screen. So we've been at each other's weddings and births of babies and baby showers and divorces and separations and all of that stuff too. We totally family, and thankfully also to work with. So I love Rockman as a director. We both have directed pieces. We're both cultivated our craft as writer and directors as well.
Right.
And so just before I did Izzie, I was on his set being directed and you know, crafted into a role that he was directing. Is a fine, amazing, creative eye. This is a Renaissance man, an artist, and so we stay together. This is the first piece that you've seen for a national audience, but we always working together and trying to figure out what we're gonna do next.
Exactly. I think we figured it out too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How was working with Roger? You know, he's been known as a producer for a lot of Tyler Perry's projects, and this is his first feature film debut.
Yeah.
Roger sucks.
In a good way.
Yeah, brother. You know, easy.
I know. Well, we had to reverse that.
No, but Roger's great. He's amazing. The first time I stepped on set with him was for The Family That Prays, and he was the AD. And it's nice to see that transition where he's behind the camera and he's bringing out the best in people, because he's the coach on set now. Mm-hmm. He's the guy that is helming the whole project, and it's nice to see his spirit just change. His energy is just so wide open. He's like a kid in a candy store, and that was really, really nice to see, and I was glad I was able to experience that with him.
I was too, and because he's got that other experience as an AD, the cracker and of the whip guy, he also was able to merge that skill to give us some days off early, which the crew and everybody loves, you know, to really get the artistic, but also have like the sort of sensibility that, you know, every minute is vitally important, and let's use it to the maximum. So that's a wonderful skill set to have, and someone you can really, really trust.
So when this airs on TV, what's a good reason to watch Raising Izzie?
Well, it airs on July 21st and 22nd.
And the best reason to watch it is you're looking at it, baby.
We're on it. And because you don't want to miss all of this. But, and because it's going to really make you feel good and really make you think about your own family and think about really what it takes to make a family. I mean, everyone can identify, or many people can identify with someone who's yearning to have a baby from their loins. And really, you know, that's not always the way you get a family. And so to really be able to welcome the babies that come to you, and whether you're their teacher or their coach or what have you, is a way to have that kind of love in your life.
It's good storytelling, storytelling at its best, and you're watching human beings being human.
And our co-stars are